Hi prep class! Today we are going to learn about length and what is longer or shorter. Here is a crayon on my piece of paper, and we are going to use this picture of the crayon to compare lengths of different objects to decide whether the object is longer or shorter than the crayon. If the object is longer, it will go in this column. If it is shorter, it will go into this column. Let's start with our first object, a key. When we compare objects, we have to make sure that the ends line up and that they are nice and even. Otherwise, we can't compare our objects correctly. Cheer if you think the key is longer than the crayon. Cheer if you think the key is shorter than the crayon. Yes, that's right. The key is shorter than the crayon. See how the crayon keeps going past where the key ends? Let's pop our key into the shorter column. Let's compare this pen. Now remember, let's line up the ends so they're nice and straight. All right, cheer if you think the pen is shorter than the crayon. Cheer if you think the pen is longer than the crayon. Correct! The pen is longer than the crayon. The crayon stops here and the pen keeps going. Let's compare this Lego brick. Pop that over in the longer pile, and let's compare this Lego brick, lining up the ends. Cheer if you think this Lego brick is shorter than the crayon. You're amazing! The Lego brick is shorter than the crayon. Pop it over here in the shorter pile. Now, what about these scissors? Let's line up the ends. Now, I can see straight away that these scissors are longer than the crayon as they keep going past where the crayon ends. So the scissors are longer than the crayon. Let's have a look at these arrows. Which arrow is longer? Is the arrow on top or the arrow on the bottom longer? That's right, the arrow at the top is longer because it goes past the arrow at the bottom. Let's have a look at these lines. Can you tell me which line is longer? Correct! The line on the bottom is longer. What about these arrows? Can you see which one is shorter? Yes, that's right. The arrow at the top is shorter because the arrow at the bottom extends out past where this arrow finishes at the top here. So the top arrow is shorter. Why don't you find some objects to compare at home and have fun learning about length and whether something is longer or shorter?